I want to ask you people, I have 1 million naira to send to anybody that can go on Google and find any time I posted a tweet or Instagram or Facebook or whatever, any defamatory whatever on Peter's wife.
Stay right there, don't go nowhere. Keep me locked down here, because you already know what time is it. Welcome to Trends O'Clock, where we take you from streets to glitz, covering lifestyles and G. Hopping, it's your boy, Chris Achichi, and when it comes to trends and glams, I know how to be now, we got you covered. So without further ado, let's dive into the vibe of everyday people, where life is a buzz and every story is a shot.
Video here explain how Mr. P used to spend his own part of the money that they were sharing to buy expensive car to propose to his girlfriend, and what led to P-Square current situation that they have dragged each other to EFCC. Watch the video and tell me whether their problem is caused by their wife's money.
I was the one that brought them to Lagos. I was one that even made the group P-Square. I gave them all the documents. The guy looked at it and was like, wow, did Peter sign this? I said, look at his signature. This is the CAC that we opened the company with, both Square Records and Outside Entertainment. They were like, you are even more than P Square. I was like, I don't understand what you mean. They said, look, you are entitled to 40% shares, while the two of them are entitled to 30%. I said, well, I'm not supposed to say it with my mouth, you can see. Then they said, okay, if that is the case, so I should come and prove to them that we have an MOU that we're supposed to be sharing it equally. I said, if the CSC is not enough, okay, we have an MOU, this is the MOU. The MOU clearly stated that the P Square comprises of 3 entities: Peter, Paul, Jude. Every process of the P Square goes 3 ways to Peter, Paul, Jude. Nobody has the right to take every P Square song, catalog, video, likeness, image outside the benefit of P Square. If not all of them, most of the accounts that he was pointing at, most especially there is this 3 that he was mentioning. I think that was how you were trying to get Paul involved in the whole thing, saying that me and Paul were sharing monies without giving him his own share. He now pointed out where there was an account where Paul had $100,000 and there is none for him, and that place where Paul had $150,000, there was none for him, and one of whatever. Then I was like, okay, let me go and look at it and find out what, because it's been like, that was 2013 and 2014. I said, let me go and check it. That was over 10 years ago. 2-3 days later, I came back with my defense and I was like, this $100,000 he's complaining about was exactly the same day he got engaged to his girlfriend, then girlfriend, now wife. He bought a Range Rover for her, same day, same time. Paul did not buy Range Rover for anybody. He said, Jude, put my own in my own account, and I did that. Why are you calling EFCC on me to come and explain what Paul is doing with $100,000 in his account when you use your own to buy a Range Rover to engage your wife? Same day. The second one of $150,000 was on the middle of January 2014. You told me you wanted to buy a Bentley. I gave you $200,000. Paul said, I'm not buying a Bentley. Put $150,000 in my account and send me $50,000 to go to America to catch fun with. And now you are asking me to come to EFCC to come and explain why Paul has $150,000 in his account and you don't have yours. Paul has $150,000 in the account, you had a Bentley. The thing was so annoying, so frustrating that I am now the person that has to be explaining what your memorable times, periods are supposed to be for you. Am I supposed to be the one to remind you of when you engaged your wife with a Range Rover? That was when Paul had his money. The data is very clear there. Am I supposed to be the one to tell you that you bought a Bentley? You bought a Bentley, but not buy a Bentley. That's why Paul had $150,000 in his account. Now I am now heading the EFCC to come and be explaining that I'm giving Paul that amount, then I'll go behind and share it with Paul. Now all those accusations now, when there was one again that he held very dear, very little amount, 25,700. That's why he got Jason Njoku involved or something. That there's when money got into our account, $25,700 and something $1,000, that me and Paul within 4 hours or whatever came and split the money in half. Yeah, it was true. I saw it and I was wondering, why would 25,000 something get into our account and me and Paul will share the money into 2 immediately? Then I was like, okay, let me go and investigate. And I went back and I checked, and lo and behold, there's an email that Peter wrote to Iroko, telling them that they should split the money into 3 and send him his own, because P-Square is having issues and he doesn't want the money to be put in our general account. Jesse now wrote an email and saying, okay, gentlemen, after discussing individually with the three of you, this is how the money is going to be shared. Jude plus Paul, $25,750. Peter, $12,850. Peter's money was sent to him directly. Jude plus Paul's money was now sent to Northside Entertainment account, which he now saw in the account and picked it out and said, this is the evidence that Peter, Jude and Paul are sharing money behind his back. This thing happened in 2016. And EFCC is holding me, asking me, interrogating me on that to explain. What am I trying to say? Everything about this EFCC thing is just mind-boggling and crazy. When I went to the EFCC, we had to go and sit with the EFCC boss, the three of us. And the man asked Peter, why are you bent on wanting to involve Jude's wife in this matter? We have investigated for 6 months. There is nowhere, there is no how, there is no means that we have found any connection that has to do with her. They just used her name as a second director in the company registration. She's not in the banking. She doesn't have access to the account. She doesn't have any security. She's not security to the account. Why do you always want to have her involved? I've told you several times to leave her out of this. And Peter's answer was, he has to get her involved because if the table was turned the other way around, we're going to involve his wife. That he should go and see what I was talking about his wife on social media. Please, I want to ask you people, I have 1 million naira to send to anybody that can go on Google and find any time I posted a tweet or Instagram or Facebook or whatever, any defamatory whatever on Peter's wife. Please, the first person to send that thing to me on my DM will win 1 million naira. I don't understand. Sometimes I keep saying it from that 2016 that Peter needs help. Peter needs prayer. It looks as if I'm making a jerk of him, but that's the fact. There is nothing I have not done to a point that I have left P Square for you for 8 years. I am not managing you. I am not directing for you. I'm not giving you any opinion. I am not. There is nothing. You are going your way. I'm going my way. I wish you guys well. When you guys came back in 2021, you called me. There's a video out. Manager. I told you, oh, no. Let's enjoy the euphoria for a day or two. We need to come together and find out when this is over what happened 4-5 years ago. He said, why do I need? I said, no. You cannot pause a brand like P Square for 4-5 years. I just say no, nothing that happened. We don't come together. I said, no. If it's me that is faulty, tell me what I am doing wrong. Whoever that is, everybody should just come and vent and call. Apart from P Square, that brotherhood should come together. You cannot just say no, it's okay. They said, okay, we agreed. After a week, I noticed that nobody was calling me for the meeting. I decided to call for the meeting myself. I said, okay, let everybody come together. Can we have this meeting? First thing that Peter came out from it, that Peter brought it out from his mouth was, I beg, no, I beg. Me and Paul don't say, let bygone be bygone. That was his word. Me and Paul don't say, let bygone be bygone. I was like, was it just Paul that was involved in this thing? Why can't we sit down? Even if it means bringing the wives too, let all of us as family sit down and fashion this thing out. Something strange happened that made this brand to go incommunicado for 5-6 years. No, 4.5-5 years. It needs to be explained. If not, it's going to happen again. And Paul was like, no, Jude, if you said let bygone, let's look for how to just. I let it go. I don't want to push it further because everybody was still enjoying euphoria of their back. I just let it go. Then we started talking about how to start the new managing of P Square, the new ideas, and how to bring the brand back. I was trying to open an account that we will have the three of us alert a new account because the old one was been dormant for long. Only for my phone to ring, Peter called me. Now Paul called me. I said, where was I? I said, I'm in my parlor. I'm signing. He said, no, leave that way. They try open. Just come for my house. I said, okay, what's the problem? He said, just come. I said, okay, give me 2 minutes. Let me finish filling this form. He said, Jude, that way they feel. If you don't need them, just they come. I was like, I don't understand. Can't you give me 2 minutes now? Peter now picked the phone and said, Jude, that way they feel. No need. You know, be saying you don't go fill them. You don't need them. Just they come. The thing is, the paper is still here with me. I just told the guy that, you know what, when I finish filling the form, I'll call you to come and collect it. I have an urgent meeting to attend to. I went to Paul's house. Peter was seated, Paul was seated. I sat down. Then Peter was like, they have had a meeting yesterday and decided that they are not going to need me for the P Square moving forward. I was like, why? Say because that is the condition he gave Paul if they are going to come back as P Square, that Jude is not going to get involved. And for you people that are saying that Paul is always siding Jude, Paul sided with Peter and got me kicked out of P Square. This thing happened early December 2021. Early December 20, I can't remember the date exactly. Does that one look like somebody that is siding with Jude? Does Paul look like somebody that is siding with Jude? But that's just by the way. So I said, okay, no problem. Paul, you have done Root Boy for almost 5 years now. I gave you all the support. I gave you all the assistance that you needed. I even edited all your videos, if not all, most of your videos, for free. Did you ever pay me? No. Have you ever played any show that you got as Root Boy and you paid me anything? He said no. I gave you all the assistance. He said for that for 5 years, even though nobody knew what I was doing for a living. He said yes. I said okay. You know what? I'm going to extend the same gesture to P Square right now. You guys can take your decisions. You don't want me to have anything to do with P Square. Take your decisions on yourself. Run your things. But if you need any help, I'm always available. Let's do that way. I left them. No hard feelings. P Square or no P Square, we still have to keep the brotherhood. And when I went to Abuja a week later, at the poolside of the hotel that we were staying, we were like 5 of us that came from Lagos. Then some few Bobolada people, Abuja people that they have known from school days and everything. They were like 14, 15 of them, including us. I was just sitting drinking with Paul and some other people. Then Peter walked up to me and was like, he wants to seek my opinion on something. That what do I think? What I would think if we go invite Meji for the show where they want to do by that December, their only first show in December. What is my opinion? I said, invite Meji. I said no. Why do you want to invite Meji? He said because people go feel because the people know that P Square and Meji know they in good time, but if they bring them as a surprise, it go wow the fans. I say yes. I don't say it go wow the fans, a normal thing. But has Meji reached out to you? Has he apologized? Has he made up with you after all the things he said about you on social media? I was like, no. If Meji don't make up with him, I said okay. If Meji has made up with you, has he made up with Paul? Has he made up with me? Peter exploded. What do you concern me? Why does he give a fuck if Meji makes up with me? All he does is to show Paul. Don't worry. Go enter Lagos. I go invite Meji. Make him come apologize to you. Once I apologize, that's all. Fuck off. I don't need you. I was like, what have I said now that is wrong? What have I said now that is sparking this rage? You asked me a question, an opinion, and I gave it. Why am I getting backlash now? As in, what is the meaning of this? I stood up, Shehu, the post manager, and 20 stopped me. I was like, Jude, no. I said, I'm not angry. I just want to go and cool off. I can't stay here. He was screaming that I should be grateful that it is because of him and Paul coming together that I am here. I didn't understand what that statement meant. That I should be grateful that because they came together as P Square again, I now find myself in Abuja. As in, I cannot come to Abuja. I've never been to Abuja. I don't understand what that statement meant. That was what I heard, last thing I heard when I was leaving, and I left. I went to my room, I slept. I woke up the next day, I told myself, even the assistant that I was trying to render or give to them for free, I think I should just withdraw it and just move my thing. I should not be interested in anything P Square. And that was how it has been. Anytime that they release any video, the way people are seeing the video or the new song on telly is the same way me I'm saying it. I never got involved in anything P Square, ever, until EFCC invited me 2.5 years later. Now everybody keeps saying, Jude, go and say to your brothers, you are the elder one, you're the elder one. Yes, I am the elder one, but I am not the first son. We have 2 elder ones. I have 2 elder brothers. I keep saying this, but that doesn't excuse the fact that I am their elder brother. Well, please, somebody that doesn't regard you, respect you as an elder one, how do you tell that person? How do you put that person in order, so to speak?